Position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richardson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Carr. That's reeled in, it's Williams. Smashes through the tackle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time.
And he's got it! Touchdown! Fighting Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play reason.
And if you start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, and that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun on third down. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Going to swing it on second down. Hits the open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
To the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter. And QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Sooners will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. Got a man, it's Williams.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Muscling ahead on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Just needs a crack to get a return. coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This offense has it with really good field position. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Gets it to the back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Sooners heading quickly to the line. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, I like trick plays. I just don't love dialing up the reverse on third down, though, because if the defense doesn't bite, and they're already expecting pass anyway, a lot of guys have their eyes on the QB. They're just following the football in zone coverage, and they use their speed, rally to him, make a tackle, and now set up fourth down.
He's got it on the run. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back. It's a big...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to the ground game on the left. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Direct snap. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Carr. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're really starting to build momentum. Even the deflections are going their way.
And those are frustrating because those are... Like you can spin it however you want, but those are just fortunate bounces. A lot of times defense in position to make a play. But here in the second quarter, still early, no need to panic, no need to get too riled up.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Perez. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They were marching the football down the field, but on that critical 3rd down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. From the gun. Give on the inside. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Carr. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Williams. Turning it on. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll set up to throw. Under fire! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. You'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. put something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Running behind that left side. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking for a crease to the left. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll immediately call timeout.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Quickly to the tight end. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield very late in the half. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes.
There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He wants to go deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. Got him up for the first down. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Toss sweep to the right. He breaks a tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Throws to the wideout. And that is incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got an open man. Touchdown by the Irish. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. And number 3 is coming soon.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown Sooners! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Carr. Caught in the backfield, it's James. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wideout. On the move, it's James. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6.
Get set, get set.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Makes the catch. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Now, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Green 25.
Might be calling a hot route.
Griffin, go.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, pass to Walker. Touchdown there! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
His really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Haynes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Find some fresh air. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He turns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Here's a heat. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Just going to keep it after the snap. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
On the ground, it's Young. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
That's caught. It's James. Got room at the 35. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Off the play fake on first down. Firing to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Grabbed behind the line, it's James. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Power football with the run. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free. And like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
To the air on first down. Unloads it downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down and run. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the fourth quarter. Nice job taking off and getting the first down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. That's caught. It's Bettis. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last. It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Oh, they're after him. Flying down the left side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fighting off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Buying some time. Still on his feet at the 45. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Here comes the offense on first down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and